Have you ever finished a mix in your headphones, sat back and thought, yeah, absolutely nailed that?
Then played it back in the car and immediately questioned your entire existence.
It's not that you're necessarily bad at mixing, it's just that you're making decisions based on less than perfect monitoring. Maybe you're working in a small room with untreated walls, so you throw on a pair of headphones, or maybe you're mixing on headphones because it's midnight and everyone else in your house would quite like to get some sleep. And yeah, headphones do solve that problem, but they can create others. The stereo field feels massive, the low end can be misleading, everything's living inside your head instead of in front of it, and maybe you're compensating for any EQ coloration added by your headphones, all of which can result in an unbalanced mix. Headphone Lab from Beyerdynamic aims to fix those issues by turning your headphones into something much closer to a reference studio monitor setup. And it does that in a couple of ways. It calibrates supported Beyerdynamic DT headphones with model-specific calibrations, and it can emulate the stereo image of studio loudspeakers, so your mix is not stuck inside your head. And the best bit is it's completely free. Now, if you've got a properly treated room with some lovely expensive studio monitors, then great, I'm really happy for you. Most of us don't have that, but you could still use something like this for reference if you wanted. But this is going to be really helpful for bedroom or home producers who struggle with untreated rooms and the problems that come with that, like unpredictable low end, anyone who can't mix loudly, people working in different locations or who travel a lot, and essentially anyone who mostly mixes on headphones. Headphone Lab is a plugin for macOS and Windows, and it supports major plugin formats: VST3, Audio Unit, and AAX. It's designed specifically for Beyerdynamic DT series studio headphones and supported in-ear monitors. I have 3 different Beyerdynamic headphone models here to test out. The DT270 Pros, these are budget-friendly, closed-back over/on-ear headphones. It really depends on how big your ears are, really. 45 ohms, lovely soft velour earpads, and very much aimed squarely at beginners. Out of the box, they make music sound great when listened to recreationally, with some hyped bass sounds and crystal clear highs, which is a bit of a problem when it comes to actually using them for mixing or mastering music. Out of the 3 models I have here, the DT270 Pro definitely colour sound the most. The DT900 Pro X's, you've probably at least heard of these. The 900 Pro X's are open back over-ear headphones with exceptional build and sound quality. 48 ohms impedance and a frequency response of up to 40,000 Hz. These are most definitely a step up from the DT270 Pro headphones when it comes to working with audio. And the DT1990 Pro Mark IIs. These are super high quality open back over-ear headphones that are designed for professional level mixing and mastering workflows. I found that music listened to recreationally through these sounded pretty flat and boring actually, which is exactly what you want from a pair of headphones you intend to mix with. Right, so those are the headphones, let's do the practical bit then. You'll want to put Headphone Lab at the very end of your master chain in your DAW, after your limiter, after any mastering plugins, after everything. In Logic, for example, open the inspector window or the mixer, click under your last active plugin, head to Audio Units, Beyerdynamic, and Headphone Lab. In GarageBand, go to Track in the toolbar, hit Show Master Track, then select it. Open Smart Controls, click under your last active plugin, go to Audio Units, select Beyerdynamic, and choose Headphone Lab. Do note that once you download and install it, Headphone Lab only appears as a plugin from inside whichever DAW you're working with. There is no standalone version of it as such. Here we are in the Headphone Lab plugin, and there are 2 main sections. Headphone calibration allows you to calibrate your headphones, unsurprisingly, to a range-specific sound profile created by beyerdynamic, the golden sample, as they call it, or to your pair specifically. You can actually enter the serial number of your actual pair of headphones for a bespoke, unique sound profile. Yes, even two of the same headphone model can sound slightly different, so if your model does support the factory calibration feature, then definitely make sure you use it. Of the three models I have to hand, only the DT270 Pro headphones don't support factory calibration. And loudspeaker emulation, which is basically crossfeed plus a controlled spatial model to make headphones behave, well, more like speakers. You can even measure the circumference of your head and the distance between your ears. Enter that info into the settings section and get an even more precise emulation. Let's dive in with the beginner-friendly DT270 Pro headphones first then. There is no factory calibration available for them, so I just need to open the menu and select them from the list. Okay, first I'm going to keep loudspeaker emulation off and just do calibration. You can see the headphone EQ curve for these headphones here, and as I mentioned, they do have quite the hyped low end. So here's the mix with the calibration bypassed. And now I'm going to enable calibration. What you should notice, even through YouTube compression and whatever headphones or speakers you're listening through, is that the tonal balance shifts towards something more neutral. From in here, the difference is night and day. That overly hyped bass is almost completely gone, and everything sounds a whole lot more flatter and neutral. Okay, here's the DT900 Pro X next then. These headphones do support factory calibration, so if I take the serial number for these headphones, select them from the list inside the Headphone Lab plugin, and enter that serial here, the plugin will generate measurement data for this specific unit. You can see the EQ curve for this pair of headphones here. And here's how things sound with calibration bypassed first. And if I then turn calibration on, again, while this isn't particularly scientific, you should be able to hear that EQ shift. As much as the DT900 Pro X's are a great pair of headphones for mixing, using Headphone Lab with them really makes them sound that bit more neutral. The DT1990 Pro Mark IIs also support factory calibration. Again, it's just a matter of finding the serial number on the headphones and entering it when selecting them from the list inside Headphone Lab. Again, you can see their specific EQ curve here. And here's what the mix sounds, first of all, without the calibration active. And And here it is with calibration activated. The calibration isn't doing as much here, it's bringing the top end down and flattening out the mids a bit, but there is still a definite and noticeable difference. That's only half the story though. So when you're mixing with headphones, each ear gets an isolated feed, and that can create an unnaturally wide stereo image, and it can mess with your judgment when it comes to planning and placement. Headphone Lab's loudspeaker emulation is built around a crossfeed model that accounts for frequency-dependent timing and level differences. It essentially tries to make your headphones behave more like listening to speakers in a reference studio environment, without dumping loads of fake reverb over everything. So let's dive into that loudspeaker emulation section then. Jumping back to the DT900 Pro X's, I'll activate the calibration for these headphones, but leave the speaker emulation off. Okay, now I'll activate the loudspeaker emulation. Using the controls in the plugin, you can adjust the loudspeaker angle from 40 degrees to 60 degrees up to 80 degrees. And you can adjust the room contribution control. You can blend from a drier to more room present effect. Starting at 60 degrees is probably a good idea. That's the most common speaker angle setup, I guess, but if you want things tighter, you can adjust that to 40 degrees, or if you want to experience what it sounds like a bit wider, you can switch it to 80, but 60 degrees is kind of the sweet spot, I think. And keep the room contribution sensible. The goal here isn't to swim in ambience, you're not supposed to be adding an effect. It's designed to give you a stable, realistic reference. Personally, I like it quite subtle, enough to make it feel like panning and depth are natural, but not so much that I'm mixing with an effect, like I said. I am used to mixing all monitors in a very small space though, so definitely feel free to experiment with this and see how it feels for you. This next feature is really cool. If you open the settings menu, you can enter your exact ear-to-ear distance and head circumference. Because those measurements affect timing cues and localization, adding your measurements can result in the loudspeaker perception feeling even more believable and more stable in the center. So grab a tape measure and find out just how big or small your head actually is. Right, this isn't going to magically make your mixes sound incredible overnight or anything, but it can help stop you making bad decisions based on headphone coloration and poor room treatment. If you already own a pair of supported beyerdynamic headphones, then this is absolutely a no-brainer. It's completely free, just grab your headphones, download this and get stuck in. If you don't have a pair of supported beyerdynamic headphones but are in the market for a new pair of headphones to track and mix with, no other headphone company has anything like this available. And that might just steer you towards grabbing a pair of beyerdynamic headphones when it comes time to buy. Headphone Lab is definitely worth trying. It works astonishingly well and makes a big difference to how your mixes translate. I'll put a link to Headphone Lab down in the description. Remember, it's completely free to download, along with a list of supported headphones and the ones that support factory calibration via serial number. Let me know what you think of this and if this would work for you in your home recording setup down in the comments as well. And if you found this video helpful, give that like button a wee tickle while you're there. I really appreciate it and it helps more people see this video. Take care and I'll see you in the next video.